I'm Alex Dombroski. I'm a senior studying computer science here at BYU-Idaho. I'm focusing on web development. I loved it here. There's been a ton of cool opportunities. I've worked with the Web Development Society for several semesters. I'm president now, and did a couple internships with the church, and enjoyed coding for a long time. And I'm excited to talk more. So I've been creating a few things throughout my time here at BYU-I, and especially before all the AI tools, there's lots of ways to try to get better at it, like your typing speed and things. One of the things that VS Code provides is auto completion. So if you start typing a word, you can hit tab and expand it to be more code. And I wanted to be able to better customize it. I noticed different editors that I use, like the JetBrains IDEs and Xcode for Mac OS. They have these things called snippets, and there's a direct editor to create them. VS Code has their own snippet engine to create your own custom auto completion, but they didn't have an editor for it. You'd have to directly type your code in a JSON file, which is terrible experience. It's not fun. So I wanted to be able to type my code snippets that are reusable inside of the code itself, and then have all of the parsing to JSON done programmatically rather than having to do it manually. So this VS Code extension, it's a thing you can just go download on the internet now. I've worked on it for like a year, but as I described it, that's what it lets you do. Is it uses the VS Code UI to create your code, and then it will save it to the configuration file. So it's basically, I implemented a feature of VS Code that's just missing, in my opinion. So I couldn't find any other extensions or community-made tools that did exactly what I wanted to do, so I just made it. It's been cool because other people have used it. So it's an open source project, and it was just a hobby project, fun for me to use personally, and I, of course, added it to the marketplace so other people can use it. I've used it as an opportunity whenever I learned something in the large ecosystem of web development. If I wanted to learn more about it, there's several things like unit tests, deployment pipelines, analytics, several other things that I wanted to learn more about, and this was a project that I could build on to learn those things. And so it's been a good opportunity to learn things outside of class that they didn't cover in depth early on in my schooling. Like, they didn't touch TypeScript till they're making you learn TypeScript sooner than they did before, as it's adopted more. But I wanted to learn it, and I needed an opportunity to do it. So this was the main project that really helped me learn and understand TypeScript. I think even any project's really cool, even if it's niche and not a ton of people use it. They can be resume items, they add experience, and like this project itself, one of the cool things it's opened up for me is now that I know how to create and maintain VS Code extensions, those are all pretty much open source. And so I've been able to make open source contributions to like the Astro VS Code extension and a couple others. And really, that's been cool being able to participate in open source. Okay, so this is my VS Code extension that I created. So it's available to download on the marketplace or in the extension tab. It's called Snippet Studio. And if you're using a fork of VS Code like Cursor, Windsurf, VS Codium, you can also download it on the OpenVSX registry, which is the alternative marketplace they use. So what it does is it provides, you can create your own autocompletion. So like in the HTML files, you can type an exclamation mark and generate some boilerplate HTML. This is a snippet provided by VS Code themselves. Like I've created one called, like here's an example, a header, footer, main, and it generates some more. So that's one that I created because I was creating this site layout with a header, top, main, and then footer a lot when I was doing some web development. Another example, almost every single assignment in CSE 111 at the bottom, you have like inside it's programming with functions. So you have a function, a bunch of functions, and a main function that calls all those other functions. And you invoke main at the bottom with this. So instead of having to type this whole if statement and then main, I saved it as a snippet because that was something I was typing all the time. So when you install the extension, it adds a little activity bar icon. You can click it and you'll see a screen similar to like this. It detects your language and shows you what snippets you have in that language. And to create them, you can just hit the plus and you just type your code there. So if I wanted to write one that reads a JSON file, I could write the code for that. And you can add things like placeholders and tab stops and a choice and different cool features to make your snippets more powerful. And you just type the title, a prefix, like the other one that I showed, that was Python, was main. And then you'd click save, and when you come back, it just allows you to type there. So if you're interested in learning more, there's the README file has a bunch of GIFs showing off some basic features, and it goes to a website where I cover it in more depth. So this turned out to be an awesome project because I use it whenever I code. I use all these snippets, and I've created probably like 50 to 100 snippets throughout like all my time coding, and it's made it a lot easier to create them. And I've seen through analytics, it's helped other people too. And I know if you want to make a project, like don't be discouraged, or if it seems like something that will take a long time to learn, maybe it will. But if you put in that consistent effort, little by little, you'll be able to create something really cool.